all of your favorite recipes. Simply Food.
You should know by now that you're in for a treat.
Simply Food.
There's no other channel where you'd rather be.
Simply Food. Seafood, pasta, cakes, and pies. Sing and laugh and even cry. Like and share and hit subscribe. Simply Food by TY.
Alright, I'm back. And honey, we are showing off today, baby. We're making buttermilk fried chicken topped with creme fraiche and caviar, darling. Let's go. All right, y'all, so let's go over the ingredients. So today I'm going to be using 2 chicken legs and 2 thighs. I'm going to need some creme fraiche, some buttermilk, some sambal, paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, Lawry seasonal salt, some black pepper, cornstarch, and of course, the real star of the show, the caviar. Now, I just want to point this out so that you guys can kind of understand something. If you've never had caviar before, please allow your first time with caviar to be real caviar. You know what I mean? All fish eggs can be classified as roe, okay? But not all roe can be classified as caviar, okay? Caviar comes from a very particular breed of fish. That's the reason why it costs as much as it does. This little 1 ounce jar that you guys see here costs $75. You know, so it is definitely an expensive thing to get into, but my God, is it delicious. So I'm looking forward to doing this little fusion thing that we got to do today. All right. So you see that? You see that? You see that? You see that? Don't ask me for the damn ingredient list. Now, come on. All right, y'all. So the first thing I want to do is I want to actually go on ahead and start the marination process on this chicken. Now, I'm going to be allowing these to marinate overnight. You do not have to do that, but I would definitely say allow this to marinate for minimum 4 hours. I'm going to cover up my chicken with some whole buttermilk. There is no right or wrong amount of buttermilk to use. Just make sure that the chicken is fully submerged. Now, to impart some great flavor into this chicken, I wanted to try out the sambal. I first tried this actually when I was in Bali, not this brand, but just sambal and, you know, in general. And I love the flavor components of it. So I figured this would be a great way to add a level of spice to our chicken. So I'm going to add in 2 heaping tablespoons of this to the buttermilk mixture. Let's do 3. Why not? Let's just let it be spicy. I'm going to be adding in a 1/2 tablespoon of paprika, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, 1 tablespoon of Lawry seasonal salt, 1 tablespoon of onion powder, a nice pinch of coarse black pepper, and now let's marinate. Now, this is all of the spices that we're going to put on the chicken right now. Because we're going to be adding pretty much these same flavor components to the breading mixture tomorrow. I'm going to allow this to marinate overnight. If you are one of those people that, you know, loves the taste of like a pickle brine, you can absolutely add pickle juice to this if you would like. I'm not one of those people. And I also don't really want anything to combat too much with the caviar because, again, that is the real star of the show. But I'm trying out the sambal, you know, to really see what flavor it imparts in this chicken. But this is going to be some flavorful, juicy buttermilk fried chicken. Wrap it up with cling film, and I'll see you in the morning. Alrighty, so to make our flour mixture, we're going to add in 1.5 cups of just plain all-purpose flour. That's 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. And to get it nice and crispy, we're going to be adding in 1/2 cup of cornstarch. I'm going to be adding in just a little less than 1/2 tablespoon of some paprika, 1/2 tablespoon of garlic powder, 1/2 tablespoon of onion powder, and 1 tablespoon of seasonal salt. As you guys can see, we have kept the seasonings the exact same that we put into the marinade. We're not doing anything, you know, really extra. Give this a good mix. You can tell that this is seasoned just by looking at the color. If you can see some color running through it, that means that you've done well. And we're also going to be adding in some black pepper in just a moment. If your flour, whenever you're about to fry food, is still white, honey, that means that it's about to be bland. You need to see some color in there. And if you don't, you better add some more seasoning to it. I'm going to also add in a little pinch of black pepper. My seasoned flour is now done. I can go on ahead and set this to the side. All right, you guys, so our chicken has marinated overnight, and while I am waiting for my oil to get up to temp, which will be 350 degrees, I'm actually going to place my chicken on a wire rack. So not only can some of the extra buttermilk kind of fall off, but this chicken can start to come up to room temperature. You don't want to put extremely cold chicken inside of hot grease, or it's going to seize up and it's going to come out really, really dry. I just wanted you guys to get a nice close-up of the seasoning that is on that chicken. This chicken is going to be flavored. That sambal has adhered to this chicken beautifully. So I'm imagining that this is going to be a flavor bomb. All right, you guys, so my oil has just hit 325, so that means this will be a good time for us to go on ahead and start breading our chicken, because by the time we're done this, it should be at about 350 degrees. Now, I'm not a fan of excessive breading on my fried chicken, so I will not be double battering this chicken. If you are a person that likes a lot of like extra crunch and flour and all that, by all means, you can double dredge it. So that simply means you'll do what I'm doing right now. You'll put it back in the buttermilk and then back in the flour again. But for me, this is honestly more than enough flour on this one single piece of chicken here. I'm going to repeat this process to all my chicken, and then we're going to start to fry it off. And if you were curious if it was going to be enough flour for the amount of chicken that I made, as you can see, there was more than enough flour. You don't want to have too much flour, because then you also run the risk of the flour itself not being seasoned enough. So, you know, that 1.5 cups of the all-purpose flour mixed with the half of the cup of the cornstarch was actually the perfect amount. And I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, but these are boneless, skinless chicken thighs. And as I take it out of the flour, I'm just making sure that I'm knocking off some of the excess. And now all of my chicken is battered and ready to go. All right, you guys, my oil is just now hitting 350 degrees. Once again, I'm going to be working with peanut oil. Now, anytime you guys are frying, you want to make sure that you always put in the piece of chicken away from your body, and easily place it into the oil. Do not throw it in there. Don't get nervous. Don't get scared. Just lay it in. I'm only going to do 2 pieces at a time, and I'm going to fry that off until it's golden brown and the internal temperature is 165. Alrighty, you guys, this chicken has been frying for quite some time now, and it's looking absolutely incredible. That, my friends, is what you call buttermilk fried chicken. I'm now going to transfer this over to a wire rack and allow the excess oil to drain off. Baby, that right there, buttermilk fried chicken, huh? What y'all know about that? Honey, we having buttermilk fried chicken topped with some beautiful caviar. My God. Who y'all know frying chicken like that? Huh? Who y'all know frying chicken like me? Nobody. Alrighty, you guys, our chicken has now cooled off, and when I tell you, this chicken is crispy, it looks absolutely beautiful. So now we're just gonna lay down our chicken. Now gonna add in a dollop of our creme fraiche. You always wanna make sure that you whip up your creme fraiche before consuming it. And a little bit does go a long way. And of course, the star of the show, the beautiful caviar. Add in our dollop of caviar. Top it off with some green onion. And that there, my friends, is how I made buttermilk fried chicken topped with creme fraiche and caviar. Let's go in for a taste test. All right, you guys, let's go in for a taste test, shall we? Here we go. Mm-hmm. 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 Look at this. Look at how beautiful that buttermilk chicken is. Let's go in for another crunch. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm-hmm. 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 The chicken is fire. The hint of caviar is beautiful. Oh my God. And I mean, anytime you have caviar, you got to have a caviar bump. Cheers. God, I love caviar. Mm-hmm. 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 Look at that bite right there. The caviar, the buttermilk fried chicken. Look at that. Mm, mm, mm. Mm. Mm-hmm. 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 Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This was a success.
Slaying in the kitchen.
Simply Food by TY.
We hope that you enjoyed it.
Simply Food by TY. If you haven't took the time, make sure you subscribe. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching Simply Food.